Hello, my name is Robert Fiden, and I would like to speak with you about water and soil. How much we have, how much we use, and how much is left. First, water. Did you know that 97% of the Earth's water is in the oceans? The remaining 3% is fresh water. The 2% is frozen and therefore not accessible. Only 0.62% of the Earth's water is fresh water, and is located in lakes, ponds, rivers, and groundwater, and is available for human use. Industrial agriculture uses 70 to 90% of the available fresh water. The only renewable source of fresh water is continental rainfall. Now, soil. Since the 1830s, our country has lost 50% of its topsoil, and it is predicted that another 50% will be gone by 2050. Soil is formed from the parent material deep in the earth, and it takes as much as 1,000 years to form 1 inch of soil. With the soil losses our world has already experienced, we must preserve, enhance what we have left, or it is possible that globally, humanity will be faced with catastrophic food shortages. For this reason, we need to consider why we need sustainable agriculture solutions, what makes aquaponics one of the most sustainable solutions, and how to support aquaponics development. I've been involved in restoration for 30 plus years as a carpenter. For the past 6 years, I've studied environmental and ecosystem restoration, conservation, and preservation as part of my reclamation major in college. During that time, I became certified in the USDA aquaculture program with the University of Wisconsin Stevens Point and the University of Ohio. A large part of my education was research. Throughout my research, a common theme was apparent. Humanity is not doing enough to conserve and preserve our natural resources. This led my research towards alternative agriculture practices, and finally to aquaponics farming as a sustainable solution to the current and future crisis. Aquaponics is one sustainable option. Aquaponics is growing fish and vegetables together in a closed loop system. The fish provide the fertilizer and the plants for the plants, and the plants clean the water. Then the water returns to the fish. There are many different designs that can fit most any application. The only daily inputs are fish food and electricity. It uses 90% less water to grow the same amount of crop when compared to traditional agriculture. It eliminates the need for soil, added fertilizer, pesticides, and antibiotics. Operations may be constructed almost anywhere, including abandoned warehouses, rooftops, especially in urban areas. Because they operate on a local small scale, aquaponics farms require little, if any, transportation costs and yield a healthier, fresher crop with a completely transparent production cycle. Most aquaponic operations are indoors and produce 365 days a year. In 188 aquaponics operations surveyed, the average site occupied only 0.03 acres of land and consumed 2,700 gallons of water per year. They employ 540 full-time employees, 250 part-time employees, and 720 unpaid workers. The total harvest in the previous 12 months yielded 190,000 pounds of edible fish and 997,000 pounds of vegetables. Therefore, aquaponics causes no environmental destruction while benefiting local economies and communities. The global population is increasing by 85 million people annually. 75% of them will reside in or near urban areas. With this increase, the demand for animal protein will increase as well. With a 20% average per capita consumption rate of animal protein, meeting the demand in a sustainable way will be challenging. The most efficient and healthy animal protein for humans is fish, and the added benefits of vegetables, organic fertilizer, plus reducing the need for transportation will conserve and preserve our resources for the near future and beyond. In closing, Allowing the earth and its ecosystems to recover from the unhindered use of its resources, and to assist in the changing of the mindset that these essential elements of life will last forever. We must strive for more sustainable ways to use these resources. Clean water and uncontaminated soil are resources that can't afford to be lost. I encourage all concerned to do further research, discover, and support the available sustainable options. I think you'll find, as I did, one of the most viable and promising solutions is aquaponics. Thanks for listening.